2.5 years ago, Apple debuted the very first iPad. It was a device many said would fail, which is hilarious. Last week, Apple announced the 5th generation of the iPad. It's called the iPad Air. And our gadget guy, Mike Yawney, the only Canadian TV journalist invited to the event. You've been using it for a little while now, and...
I have, and you know what? Right away, you're going to notice a few changes when you pick it up. This is actually, it looks very similar to a traditional iPad, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
But this is actually a redesign. So first thing is the bezel on the side. This is basically the frame.
Okay.
That's 42% thinner, or 43% thinner. And I'll hold up the old one here, and you'll see it's a big difference.
Oh,
it makes
yeah.
a big difference. It actually makes the device a little bit smaller, in fact, than the traditional iPad Air.
Interesting.
It's thinner, so if you flip it on this side, it's probably hard to tell right here, but it's about 20% thinner. But the biggest thing is the difference of the weight. They call it Air for a reason. Now, hold both of them together. You got the Air here, and now hold a traditional iPad. Just put it in the other hand.
Oh, yeah.
It's significant. It's 0.4 pounds difference.
Yeah,
and I never thought this was very heavy.
No.
But when you pick that up, it's a wow moment. You go, holy smokes, that is significantly lighter. The biggest thing, though, is what's on the inside. They have what basically, remember when the iPhone 5S launched, they had this new A7 chip, 64-bit, that's geek speak, but a brand new chip. That chip is now inside the new iPad Air, so it is screamingly, it's blazingly fast.
Okay.
You will
do notice that.
You will, and actually, we'll see if we can do a little test here. I've got, it loads apps better, and you'll have better graphical performance. So we're going to put them side by side. And we're going to load the same app. And we're going to see if we can, you know what, can you hold them both and I will try to push at the same time.
Okay.
Can you do it?
This could be a disaster.
Okay, so I'm going to load a game at the same time. So I'll get my finger ready.
Ready, and go. Oh, wow.
Close. But, so this is the Air here. We'll see which loads faster. This is Infinity Blade 3 loading. So there you go. It's ready to play.
Okay.
The other one's still loading.
Loading.
It's loading. It's loading.
Okay, so that is also significant.
It's significant. So this is a really graphically intense game, so the new processor is able to boot that up much quicker. And you're also going to see peaks, especially with the gamers going to notice that, the fine detail, reflections in the water, things like that, that is significantly more noticeable on the new iPad Air. They've changed a few things as well. On the front, there's two microphones now. So there's one here and one on the top. The idea is it's going to collect audio better, and things like Siri will work better because it will be able to understand you a little bit more clear. Also improve the Wi-Fi as well. There's now 2 antennas on the inside instead of 1. And you may think, oh, really, does it make a difference? It does download apps, I would say almost twice as fast.
I think I would notice a difference with that because it's kind of, depending on where I am in my home.
Yeah, so cameras basically for the most part the same. They've improved the front camera, so a little bit better in low light conditions. A couple things though that some people might be disappointed in. One is the fingerprint scanner that is on the new iPhone 5S. The Touch ID, it's not present. And a lot of people wondering, well, why would you not put that in? It was popular on the iPhone 5S, why would you not put it in? It's absent, so no rhyme or reason why they did it, they just chose not to. Another thing too, you know, $4.99 price point in the States, $5.19 in Canada. Some people will find it's a little bit pricey. Well, one other thing you're going to have to buy is a brand new case. Because of the new specs, it doesn't fit anymore. So, you know, cases are, what, 20, 30 bucks, but some people are going to say it's just one more thing I have to buy. Bottom line, I will say, you know what, if you just surf the web and you just do email, you can probably wait another generation. There's no need to upgrade. But if you use your iPad for productivity, for work, if you want to play graphically intense games, it's no-brainer. I mean, an upgrade is amazing. It's hands down, it is the best iPad in the market right now.
There you go. All the info on your blog.
Yes, actually, a video review will be up later on today on the blog. So keep your eye open for that.
Breakfasttelevision.ca. Thank you, Gadget Guy Mike Yawney.